Hey guys, Jackie DeSilva here, and I am on my Facebook page. And the reason why is because I want to start sharing my stories with you guys on Young Living because I've been using the products for 4 years. I just never had the confidence to share my story and put myself out there, and I'm super passionate about it. I literally use these products all the time every day. I actually just used orange essential oil and Yangling. I actually just put some underneath my arms because I felt like I could use a little something because I don't use regular deodorant anymore. But anyway, so let's dig into this. I actually the other day, last week, I believe it was. Now I've lost track. I believe it was on Monday. When was No, it was actually Friday. It was actually exactly a week ago. So let me look at the calendar. Today is the 28th. So yes, it was a week ago, the 21st. I had just gone home from work and I ended up checking my mail. I had this huge package and I'm like, what in the world is it? Well, my upline, my mentor, my leader, was very sweet enough to gift me, and I'm going to get emotional because I swear she makes me cry every single time. Um, she actually gifted me this book, and I'm actually going to go grab it right now so you guys can actually see it. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, this is a book that came in the mail, as you can see right here on my Facebook page. But anyway, long story short, ever since I received the book, I've been reading a couple pages um, every night, and it's been very inspirational. I'm understanding more about Young Living, the actual company, the story behind Gary Young and his journey and the making of the essential oils, which gets me emotional because again, I've been using these products for 4 years and now I'm finally starting to share the oils. Everyone has their own journey in life, but now that I'm super passionate about the products, I believe in the products, I want to be a blessing to you. So on that note, I'm going to talk about my story. Also, I was also gifted a 15 ml bottle of Raven oil, which I don't have, but I can actually look up the benefits of um, Raven essential oil. So I can tell you guys a little more about that. I usually go here. But there's so many different benefits to Raven essential oil. It's good for respiratory infections, pneumonia, flu. If you have a sinus infection, bronchitis, cough, cold, asthma, viral infections, and how to use it. You can directly inhale, apply topically, or diffuse. It's actually in my kitchen right now, but it contains the following essential oils right here: Raven, Sara, Eucalyptus radiate, peppermint, wintergreen, and lemon. But anyways, I'm starting to blog more, share my story, and I just basically want to show you this post that I posted a week ago because this is part of my story and journey. Exactly 4 years ago today, I was really at my lowest, struggling with frustration, anxiety, stress. Um, that was part of my daily life, going to school, coming home, and it was just, nonstop working, going to school, home life. At that time, I was living with my parents, but it was still a lot. Um, and I literally was at my lowest because my eczema was that bad. Like, it was so bad to the point where my skin was so dry that like no matter what, like if you touched it, it was so beyond flaky. I was like, this is ridiculous. There's dead skin everywhere. And I feel like literally, like every time I had worn something after the shower, I literally would have to put it to wash. I literally felt like I was changing my sheets almost like every other day, doing so much laundry. My mom hated it. It was just, it was really, really getting to the point where I was like searching for answers. The dermatologist just gave me cream to actually just like I didn't know the actual cause to my eczema and like how to support it. It was just they were just covering it up with some kind of cream that wasn't even good for you anyway. So anyway, laundry was endless, washing everything constantly. And then I realized it got to the point where things literally could be a million times worse. And once I realized that my prayers were answered, and that's when everything changed my life. And I started educating myself more about our toxic world and all the toxins that we surround ourselves on a daily basis. And it's just insane how many toxins and just chemicals we're exposed to every single day. So I started educating myself more on ways on how to support my body and how to support my skin and my eczema. So that was a huge blessing. So it literally came into my life, perfect timing. And then I started learning how to also cleanse and learn how to switch from using like bleach, Lysol wipes, and basically switching all my products that I was using and switching it over to all plant-based products and living a chemical-free lifestyle. So honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I also thank God every day for Gary Young, who is the world leader of essential oils, and my lovely friend that has introduced me to Young Living because it's been a blessing as far as my whole life is concerned. And I really don't know what to say except for I'm extremely grateful. So she definitely knows how to put me in tears. She's always blessing me with a new oil, or she's blessing me with little gifts in the mail. And again, I just feel very blessed and thankful, and just the abundance that has been just surrounding my life in general. So that is one of the stories and blog posts that have been that I posted a week ago. But I also want to share something else with you that I posted yesterday, because now that I am so passionate about Young Living and the products, I want to share my story more because people need to realize this. So I think I believe, hold on one second, I'm going to grab something. All right, guys, so here is an actual picture. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. There it is. So this is actually a picture of my little sister. And I think the reason why I'm so passionate about is because of everything I've been through in life. This is actually, I just showed you a picture of my sister, but she actually passed away when she was 8.5 years old. She passed away from a rare liver disorder. She was healthy for 7 years, sick 1.5 years. And ever since then, I wanted to bless others. Like I felt like that was going to be my leading, what I went through with her and her health challenges. I wanted something to help others and better their health and basically make sure that I'm blessing you in some way. So I have always been that person that always wanted to be the opposite of what the norm was doing. I didn't want to work an actual job. Like I wanted to work from home. I wanted to be a blessing for others. And I just wanted to be putting myself out there. I just didn't know how at the time. So it was a struggle, but we all have our ups and downs. Everyone goes through things in life. And then my aunt, I would say, oh gosh, it's already been like probably 7 years now. My aunt was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. So that was very devastating for the family after the fact that, we all knew that my sister was very sick and we already went through a lot. She didn't go through chemo, but she went through radiation. And then 2 years after that, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I wanted to be a blessing to her with the oils and the products that I was using. But at that time, she didn't believe in any of that stuff. So you can only plant seeds and be the person that you are. And, it's kind of like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that horse drink. So it was kind of the same thing with my mom. And she's the type of person that likes to use bleach. And, when she cleans the bathroom, she likes to just suffocate herself and, that smell. And the funny thing is, anytime I would use an oil, and I would like come in, like for instance, like right now I have loyalty because I can't, there we go. I don't know which way to point it to. There. So for instance, if I had like some kind of oil on like loyalty or abundance or anything, she would complain how strong it was and how it was very sensitive to her. But those are the kind of people that actually need the oils the most. So that's one of the things that I've learned throughout my journey. But because of everything that I went through with the whole cancer word and my family, but for my own personal stuff going on, I just wanted to be a blessing to others no matter what. Whether you want to change your financial situation, personal development, relationships, health-wise, Young Living is basically has it all and does miraculous things for you, and so many successful, amazing stories as well. So, here's one of the posts. I'm going off tangent right now, but here's actually another post that I posted yesterday, and basically talking about how exactly 4 years ago I was at my lowest, really struggling with frustration, anxiety, stress. And again, that does not help your eczema and skin whatsoever. And I seriously had enough. After endless of research and prayer, I was seeking answers. I just wanted my skin to feel better. My skin was so bad, dry and flaky. There was dead skin everywhere. Just kidding. I just talked about this post. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry about this. At least this is real. Okay, so here's the second post. Okay, so I should put more oils on, like common sense, even though I don't have that specific oil. But anyways, so here's another post that I posted about being on the swim team. I remember back in middle school, I was on the swim team for a good like 3 years in middle school, and I did not want to get involved in high school because I just knew how competitive it was. But I remember being on the swim team for 3 years and always catching something, whether if it was the flu, a cold, a stomach bug, literally all the time. And I never understood why. Like, I felt like I was battling with a poor immune system and just major frustration. And I just felt like Like, why me? Like, why do I have a lower immune system than others? So there was also another episode for me, one day coming home from college after a long day full of tests. I didn't eat much that day, and all I had on me on my way home were just a few walnuts and chocolate chips. And I knew I was almost home. I had made plans with my mom, some people in my family were supposed to be going to a Global Trotter game close by. We're actually going out to dinner as well. So I literally was just staying positive. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm almost home. I'll just deal with what I have, even though I started feeling very weak. And then all of a sudden, after munching on what I had left, I started getting super shaky. My heart was beating super fast. I was at a red light. I literally had like heart palpitations, and I was getting pale, and literally I wasn't able to drive anymore. And in my mind, I was thinking, what the heck is happening to me? And then thankfully at the red light, I noticed a fire rescue vehicle was right behind me, and he literally saved my life. The ambulance arrived, and they were actually worried that I was diabetic at the time. And I was scared, nervous, confused, and I was thinking to myself, why me? Why is this happening? And after that, I went to the doctors a couple days later, and I got a bunch of testing done, and literally I was so happy and relieved to hear that I was not diabetic, but my vitamin D3 level was extremely low. So I knew at that time I needed to make a change because my diet was poor. I was eating horrible, mostly carbs and just junk and sugar, and that wasn't helping. And I also realized I needed to take care of myself better, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And even the things that I was eating, like I felt like I was eating too much, like I said, carbs, and it took a toll on my body and my mental health, and that really hurt. So I've also realized, eating better foods like such as plant-based and getting rid of the toxins and chemicals we expose our body to on a day-to-day basis is also extremely important. And that's why I'm extremely blessed with these oils, because I rub some on my feet, at night, or I put them on my wrist. I diffuse. I'm constantly using oils, even if it's like sacred frankincense, like whatever. The healing oils from the Bible. So now I'm able to support my body with the #1 best essential oils in the world using the seed to seal process, and it really has been a blessing, and I'm very blessed to share it with others and you. And I'm also blessed to be showing how important it is to be switching the chemicals out of your cabinet, in your kitchen, and basically everywhere. Think about it: shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, cleaning supplies, everything, and just basically replacing that with plant-based products. And the best thing about Young Living is all the products are essential oil infused. No doubt about that. So I've also come to realize that there's just so many benefits to the oils. It just literally blows my mind. And especially after digging into Gary Young's, the World Leader in Essential Oils book, which I have here that I actually just talked about. I highly suggest you reading this, because if you are thinking of getting involved in Young Living, I highly, highly, highly suggest you reading that. That way it puts things in perspective, and you'll actually get a feel as how Young Living came about, and you'll understand Gary Young more. Unfortunately, he recently passed away this past year, which was very devastating. But he definitely left a legacy behind. So we're very, very, very grateful for that. Okay, and to top it off, the history in these oils are basically the only oils that I trust, and especially the quality of it. And the reason why behind that is because they're so safe that this is the only company with a Vitality line. And I believe I actually have some Vitality oils in front of me. I have the carrot seed oil. I'm trying to actually place this in a better way of showing you. I have the carrot seed oil. I have, these are just the Vitality oils that are in front of me. I have the clove essential oil, nutmeg. I actually just made a pumpkin bread essential oil infused muffins the other day. It came out actually really good. And I have some other ones. I believe they're in the kitchen. But I also have Scarlescence. Yeah, sclerescence. So here's that, and that's actually good for hormonal support for females. I think I only have a couple drops left in there because I've had it for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But there's just so many benefits to these oils. It's extremely amazing. Right here, it says, the different oils for physical and psychological benefits combine overall raising of immunity to ailments, natural pain relievers, just against inflammation, against stress and anxiety. There's just so many different uses of these oils. It's crazy. So on that note, I'm just extremely grateful that I have less colds, less doctor visits. It's been years since I've been. I have no more anxiety, and to top it off, I now know how to control my eczema. So that's a huge blessing. And especially for when I need support in the winter time during cold and flu season. I have a bunch of oils in the kitchen actually, so show them to you right now. But I actually use these oregano, frankincense. I actually just got myrrh oil. That's actually one of the oils from the Bible. That was actually free with my order, so I'm extremely blessed with that. So yeah, this has really been a blessing to me, and I just, because of everything that I went through with my own personal health and just my family and just the word cancer, just making lifestyle changes like this will have a huge impact overall, and your body will thank you. So on that note, I hope this video has been a blessing, and I wish you the best. God bless, and I hope to connect with you soon. Take care.